Show, the Nina Air Show. We're walking in excellence. This is the Nina Air Show, the Nina Air Show. We're walking in excellence.
So hi guys, welcome back to the Nina Ear Show. As you know, we were on a break, but you would have already caught up with the other episodes. And so today, remember all season we are talking about what? Fabulous on a budget. And I have with me a very good friend, and a beautiful friend. We have Falicia here, and today we're going to be talking about specifically her niche is on family and the youth, which I absolutely love, by the way.
Okay.
So before I even welcome her to the show, I just want to say today we're going to be talking about Fab and Fit with Falicia. I'm excited about this. So if you have kids, if you're a family who love to work out or are thinking about working out, I think that this will be great for you. So welcome back to the show, Falicia.
Hi, thanks for having me again.
You are most welcome.
Yes.
So I know that we don't have to talk too much about what you do. All who want to know, you've got to go watch the other episode with her talking about health and fitness, okay?
Yes.
Today her focus is going to be on family and the youth.
Yes.
So we know that you love fitness, and the fact that you just didn't want to go out there and train anyone, you decided I'm going to have a niche, which is good.
Yes.
But your niche, which is something that I love, is to do with family and the youth. Because obviously we know you can see a mother working out sometimes, or a father. But a lot of times to get the kids involved, it is difficult. So what inspired you to decide to focus on youth?
It's actually a pretty, then I actually got trained a little bit more in dealing with kids, because it's not something that you can just jump into. It's quite challenging to encourage kids to work out. So when I got, when I ran and I studied and I understood different ways on how to influence a child mentally, I was like, you know what, I would really like to equip parents with the knowledge and the skill on how to get them and their child active. And actually kids enjoy it more when parents are involved.
Really?
And it's actually very healthy for children and parents to bond in that way.
Yes, I love that you said about the bonding, because when I thought about these questions and you and meeting you,
Right.
I thought about not only the bonding, but just to have them physical, doing something outside of the physical on their games, not just the physical of their fingers.
That's a trend now.
That's a trend. So we're trying to break that trend. We're not going to break it totally, because it is the modern thing to do now, yes? Okay, so why is family and fitness so important to you? Family and children fitness.
Yeah, so it would still go back to the first question that you would have asked. I can relate it to from when I was younger. I think I would have been. I did it on my own. I was always into fitness. That's just, I can say, it's my purpose, right? But it would have been nicer to have my mom. Well, I didn't work with that, right? So really, my mom to be a little more involved in it. It's only now that I get older, I'm a woman, they see the benefits of it.
Yes.
But I love to see families coming together, doing something that's positive, mentally, especially for kids, self-esteem and that sort of stuff. But then I guess that's something we could go a little bit more in depth later on in the conversation.
Awesome. I love that. I also love that you said when you were growing up, it's something that you wanted or desired.
Yeah, it was just, I don't know, it just popped in my head one day. It was like, you know what, I want to keep my body. It was really a superficial thing. I mean, now it still is a superficial thing for me, my personal goal.
Yes.
Because I really don't have any health problems at the moment.
Yes.
Could be that I try to live.
It's superficial for all of us now. If we are being totally honest,
Yes,
it's superficial,
Yes,
okay?
yes,
Because
yes.
I can't say it is not for me. It is very much so. Presentation.
Yeah.
It's important. What we don't realize is we are branding ourselves no matter what or how we say it. We are branding, except for people who not really into what they do, but it's all about branding yourself too. Okay, so what are some of the benefits now of family workouts and the youth, like involving the youth?
Same thing again, bonding. Well, as adults, you know that your youthful experiences practice kids in these healthy lifestyle changes, or practice becomes a habit.
Yes.
As you get older, it becomes a part of you.
Yes.
And it's plenty of benefits, health benefits. That would be the number one.
Yes.
As adults, because we are all growing into adults, self-esteem.
Yes.
Like, self-esteem is very important for life. Everything you do, confidence, self-esteem. So in that sense, it's just that balance.
Yes.
Bonding, have health, less doctor bills. Like, there's so many benefits of doing it with your family. Like, kids love family. If you go back to your youthful days, you always want to spend time with your parents.
Yes.
I mean, we learn to not have them around because of work, not that parents intend not to be there, but the reality is you got your obligations, I don't got a lot of siblings, but still, it wasn't as easy. But I know that you have a lot of siblings, right?
Yes.
So it's very important.
I love the fact that we keep going back to bonding. The reason is because really and truly, when I think about health and fitness with the youth, I think about the bonding aspect of it. I think about the mental, the physical, and spiritual aspect that it would have in a family. And a lot of kids, like you said, very much so. When I think back and when I reflect on my family and growing up, even though I grew up with a lot of siblings, you still desire to have that bonding time with your mom, your parents. Well, I grew up with just my mom too.
Right.
With your mother, your father, if you grew up with both parents, you desire that when you think back. Sometimes you even will blame the mom and say, well, why did we not spend enough time together?
Yeah.
As an adult, you start thinking, wait a minute, something is missing. Yes? So I love that. So that's a great benefit, bonding. So important. No, I love that. How can parents encourage their children now to exercise?
Okay. So alright, so parents find it very challenging to motivate their kids to exercise. When I started off training kids, I actually found it very hard because you have to be an exciting, dynamic person. But the advantage that you have as a parent, you don't even have to do all that. Kids just love to be with you. So positive reinforcements, that's very important. Not having a harsh approach to it, making it fun. Some of you might not like working out, so think about it. A child is just a small human being. When you start them off gradual, nice walks, hikes. So you've got to know your child. Some kids like dancing, and they want to do music. So encouraging your children is having a hands-on approach, not just throwing them into a program. Even though a program is good, try to get involved. So we're back to that family work, bonding.
I love that. You know what? Kids are very impressionable, and because they mimic what they see their parents do. So for me, if I see my mom working out and being fit, let me give you an example, even though this has nothing to do with the actual workout, but it can still relate. I know of this young lady from our church, and she mimics her mom. Her mom loves to pray. All of us, before she was not into praying, but now she is praying. I mean, and she's a young girl. So she's looking at her mom, and that's very positive. Now we're speaking about positivity, right? I'm just saying kids mimic their parents. If they see those positive things, they will desire to do that as well. So it is, to me, as you said, like a no-brainer. Do the things that you want your kids to be involved in. Yes?
That's it,
Yes. So I love that. Is it typical for most people to watch their budget? Well, not it is. We know it is typical for most people to watch their budget, especially now that we have the impact of COVID. How feasible is it to have family workouts? In terms of having a trainer, train them like not a personal trainer, but like in group sessions,
I mean, we have so many things that are accessible to us. The same gadgets that we're trying to get the kids off of. You can use that as a positive reinforcement. So their home workouts, even though YouTube have tons of workouts, probably something that I would look into, because when I do look on the internet, I don't see a whole lot on kids workouts. But that is something that I will look into. Starting dancing, back to the same things, hiking, walks. So there are lots of ways that you can stay active with your child without having to spend a lot of money
I agree.
You know,
They're positive, and you said go hiking. They're positive.
skipping.
Yes, even using a simple thing as a jump rope.
Yes.
But you parents today themselves are on the gadgets, so
Yeah.
you gotta come off the gadgets and do things that you want to see your kids. Especially now, you look around, you see so many kids obese.
Yeah.
Even though they're having schools and breaks when they go to school, they have the break, which is lunch break and so on.
Yes.
A lot of the kids
They're
are
not
not active.
Yeah.
So we really, that's what I'm loving. In fact, we're gonna focus a lot on specific body parts and all of that later. But this is just to give you an intro, insight into what Falicia has to offer, which is something that I love. So as she said, it is quite feasible. It's not that she's saying you need to have a personal trainer for this. No.
You don't need me, but you need me.
You understand? Because you're inspiration.
Yeah.
So I actually love that. But guys, we're going to take a quick break here. And on this break, I just want you to know that this video is actually featured and is sponsored by my very own friend here, Falicia Fitness.
Yes.
So thank you so much for featuring this video.
Thank you.
I really do appreciate it. Guys, if you want to know more about Falicia, she can tell you right here. So where can we find you?
Yes, you can find me on Falicia Fitness Studio. This will be on Instagram. And I'm always open to messages. Feel free to drop me a message. I'm mostly on Instagram, but also you can find me on Facebook with my name, Falicia Goodrich. So yeah.
I love that.
Yes.
You're on Facebook and Instagram. We would
Facebook
leave you.
and Instagram.
We will leave you the link. She's got some good videos. I just actually finished her spin class. I cannot even wear the same blouse. I had to take it off. We were planning to film it soon after. I literally couldn't. It was too hot and sweaty.
She did great, by the way.
I did after not doing that class for such a long time.
Yes.
Thank you. That is an inspiration because I felt like I was like looking at the time, all sorts of stuff. I was like, oh my goodness. But thank you. You're a phenomenal, by the way. So thank you. So guys, we are back. Still here with my friend Falicia, and that is Get Fab with Falicia.
Yes.
I love that. So what are some simple things parents can do to promote a healthier diet in the home? Yeah.
Now, I don't go too much into nutrition.
Yeah.
I actually leave that to the professional, but I can actually give you some tips. As you were talking earlier, practicing healthy habits at home, sticking to meals, not having kids snacking. Even us as adults, when we're trying to manage our weight, we do not want to snack a lot. So that's a habit. That's that's something that we would have practiced coming up. And one tip, one nutrition tip, I find that kids love smoothies. And you can make your healthy smoothies, less sugar. So the good thing about making your smoothies home is that you can control what you are putting in your shakes.
Absolutely.
But there are lots of information out there.
I love that because as you said that, you know what? I do not like to take my vitamins. You know what I've been doing recently? I've been putting them in the smoothie.
Oh, sweet.
So now I get to take my vitamins, all of them.
Right.
So sometimes you put them out and you have 4 and you have 5 and then you're like, because I don't like taking pills first and foremost.
Right.
So the capsules, I just open it and pour it out in there. And any other thing that is just pour it in there.
Right.
And I drink it. I don't even taste it. No, I don't taste it.
Oh, that's good.
It doesn't change the flavor. So as you said, that's a fabulous tip, by the way, guys.
That is a great tip.
Yes, but as soon as you said, I was like, but that's what I actually am doing right now.
Yes.
And I get to control, like you said, what I put in my smoothie, and I don't add sugars, I don't add honey, none of that, and it still tastes sweet and good.
Yeah, because
really
have
good.
natural sugars in it.
That's it. So guys, you just heard that, right? You did not have to pay for that.
Yeah, free.
Free. You know we like freeness now. Okay, so is it necessary for a child to have a personal trainer, or being part of a youth-friendly fitness class is enough?
I would say yes, initially, if it is affordable. So we're speaking about if this is an affordable option for you. It is very important. Kids, as I said, right? Kids can be a little difficult to get them into physical activity. And sometimes parents have so much going on, they may lose a little patience. And like even as an adult, if you come to me and you're now learning something for the first time, you might not be very enthusiastic about it. And if I'm very impatient, you you are less inclined to want to do it.
That's right.
It's the same thing with children. It's no different.
It is true.
So it's best to, enroll the child if you can afford a personal trainer, have a personal trainer come in, teach you, you look on,
Yes.
because it's all about learning,
Yes.
stuff that you guys can do together.
Yes.
And it is even better to enroll them in a program where they're seeing other kids practicing the same thing that they're doing. Kids, even though kids look at their parents as role models,
Yes.
kids actually follow other kids. So if they see other kids practicing and having fun exercises, they're more than likely to want to do it.
That's right.
Right?
That's
Kids
right.
are all about fun,
It is true.
joy and fun.
It
Kids
is
are
true,
not
Mom.
about pressure and
It is
sadness.
true.
Adults too, but at times we got to get real serious. But kids are all about fun. So it's best to get educated as a parent on how to go about training your child. If you know that you're not a patient person, you know that you got a high stress job and you could afford it, pay the professional, pay to put your child. And you need to be mindful on which programs that you're going to enroll your child in. Because some can be back into the same environment like school. So if you know that you have a child who's very shy, maybe overweight, more enroll them in a program like the one that I have, Falicia Fitness. Because I also work very closely with the Heart and Stroke Foundation Youth Gym. So we have a fully comprehensive program for kids like that.
So kids that are like insecure.
Yeah.
I like
Bullying.
that. Yeah.
So
I like that. I wanted to talk a bit about that, but I was thinking we can do like a whole video on that. But that's a separate video because that is so important. Because going to school, you find some kids do not actually, like the bigger kids do not actually partake in the school activities. They will say, oh no, I'm not feeling well. They're the ones that actually take a lot of sick letters because they're insecure to get into their gym clothes because of being teased and bullied. I like that. We're going to talk about that on a separate.
That's a whole
episode.
That goes for adults too. You got some adults who are overweight who do not want to go to the gym because they don't feel comfortable.
But I do get that though. If I feel like I've gained a little, put on a few pounds, I find
me
like
too.
I don't want to go to the gym today, but if I lose at home first before I get to the gym, really?
Yes.
I mean, how are you going to lose at home first when you're going to, when the gym is there to help you?
And trainers struggle with that because everybody's like looking at me. They're like, wait, she put on a little weight. Though, like I'm a human too.
Yes.
But I too have to get myself in check, get that schedule on.
Yes.
I
agree. So guys, we're gonna break here for a fun fact. No, a fun tip. We're gonna break here for a fun tip from Getting Fab with Falicia. So what's a fun tip that you can give me on family and youth fitness?
A fun tip.
Yes.
A fun tip besides making it fun.
No, but that is a fun tip. Make it fun. I like that. So a fun tip for you would be make it fun.
Make it fun. I mean
fun.
that is it's true. Make it fun.
I love that.
That's my motto. My kids make it fun. I am so protective of my programs at the Heart and Stroke Foundation at Falicia Fitness because I like positive reinforcement. And when you bring a program, it must be fun. You don't always have to be serious. It doesn't have to be. I mean, at some points, you have to let the kids know, okay, we need to focus here. But fun. A fun tip is to make it fun. Do it with your kids and have fun.
I really like that. A fun tip is to make it fun. Yes, guys. So we are back. We are still here with Getting Fab with Falicia. And remember, all that she's saying is on a budget. Even after COVID is gone, you still need to get your kids in activities. You still need to do things as a family. I think that this is a foundation that we miss a lot, and there was a chance where we can actually start building. If you've never done it, I remember when my niece lived with me, she was into salads and stuff. Recently she came to spend the summer vacation with me. She was like, oh auntie, I don't eat that anymore. I don't eat this. And I was like, what happened? So you see, you got her. So now she's back home. I mean, no disrespect to her mom. Obviously, I'm not saying, obviously every parent is, sometimes you get busy, you can't stay focused on the things that, she's like, oh, I don't like veg anymore and I don't like this anymore. But that same veg, if you make it fun, but you could do like creative stuff with it, like add maybe a fancy salad dressing, implement it in the meal itself, make it tasty, put some ketchup on, whatever it is to make that thing taste good. You're still gonna get it in there, Okay, so This for me, I thought of this question: what household chores can be considered working out? How can parents do that? And I like the fact that we're talking about fun things and make it fun. My mom used to have me wash the dishes. That was no fun. When she asked me now to take a broom and go into the yard and sweep the yard, which I hated, Mom, that is more of a workout. You see what I mean? Because you have to be like sweeping. I think workouts are chores. Fun,
so this one, I'm not sure if you're gonna like my answer.
If me or them.
Chores are not exercises, but it is an essential life skill for kids.
Yes,
so it is very important. Chores and time management. So I am a strong believer of having your child on a schedule.
I like that.
Because you as a parent, you know that life, everyday life, is a schedule. You need to be on time for work.
Yes.
You need to schedule your workouts. You need to prepare your meals. You need to save money. You know, giving kids incentives for the work that they're doing.
I like that.
You know? So in that sense, from that angle, you can use chores as a positive reinforcement for, you know, building that child up or preparing them for life itself. Yes, coming back, we're not going to use chores as exercises because sometimes you could sweep and it could take a minute, right? Or you could go and water the garden. You only got like 5 plants. You just got to walk from here to right there.
But it gets them active though. The active part I was just thinking of what because some parents
time now to exercise, the mother don't feel sore or the father don't feel like, oh my God, I had something. Because everybody's playing their part in the household.
Yes.
And then we could all work out together.
I love that you add that they give you that life skills too, you know, that essential skill when you're older now, you're thinking about marriage or relationships. It helps to build that in you, teamwork. You know, so I love that. Okay, so we're getting close to the close. Now, how can we get kids to enjoy the meals and not overdo it?
Right. That is a really good question. We have to break that buffet style thing that we do, where even us as adults can go picking. Same thing, snacking.
Wow.
So when you have, alright, if it's like a one occasion, because you know sometimes you're not always so rigid with it. Like Christmas Day, like alright, you give and take because that's not something that you do very often. But we want to get kids out of that habit. Okay, if you're gonna have lunch, you're gonna portion control it, and you can have a snack, and that's it. You know? So portion controlling, trying to move away from the buffet style where you can keep going and going and going. You know, just having what is needed in the moment and focus more of the attention on social activities, games, coming off your phone, as you say. They got different games that you can play where it encourages you to be active, you know. Put in an exercise, or if you do a game and say, okay, well, you didn't get it right, 10 jumping jacks, 10 push-ups. So there are ways that you can...
Love that. Love that.
There are things that you can do to make it...
I actually really love that.
Or even back to the chores. Okay, all right. For every plate that you don't wash good, 10 jumping jacks. And you know, make it fun. So you still be going back to your home. Sometimes ideas come to my mind. So yeah, but make it fun. Don't be like, get up from here. You know, speak to children how you would want a person to speak to you. Sometimes we take it for granted that kids don't have feelings, or you can talk to a child. And we grow up resenting our parents for speaking to you in a particular way, for not spending time with you, for not understanding. And a child's issue is going to be specific to the child. So you need to value their feelings. It might not seem like a big thing to you because they don't have the same responsibilities, but they have the same emotions. So you know, like,
you have to guard that.
To bring it all in, you know, have a balance, practice kids in healthy behaviors, healthy habits, and it would be less bills, more time to spend together, better balance, good communication, kids growing up healthy mentally, but you need to be self-esteem, and I think that.
I think that's really great. That's a really great point in addition to what you said. What is the cost of a program like this. For those of you that will be listening and saying, okay, we know that this is just an intro to what Falicia does, but just in case that you're interested in getting into family fitness with your kids, even if it's not you, the parents, but just to send the kids, what is the cost of a program like that?
All right, things are always subject to change, and this video is going to live long and years later. But currently, it is a group of 4. I don't go over 4 persons. You know, it could be couple up as family. It's all relative to the family. But it's already $15 a session. All right. Now, if you come to me at the Heart and Stroke Foundation, where I have the gym every Saturday morning, that's $40 a month. All right. That's pretty good. That's only $10 a session. Right. So it's not too bad. I'm sure you could afford.
That's affordable.
But then again, don't let me be presumptuous and say that. But it is a pretty good catch and a pretty good deal.
Yes. No, that's a good deal. And I like that you said it's not that we're being presumptuous here at all.
Yeah.
We're saying it is still to your budget, it is still to your pocket, it's still to your consideration.
Yeah, it's not very out of reach.
Yes,
you know?
that's right. And it's great for the family. I mean, healthy kids do healthy things and create healthy habits and be able to create more. So you not only are feeding your kids into just their bodies in terms of fitness, but you're feeding them mentally too.
Yes.
And that is so important. You see a kid go to school and sometimes I agree with you, because there are times when I am not physically fit. I tend to get sad and depressed, and sometimes I'm wondering what's going on. Why am I not being so creative? Why am I not being so focused? Why not being so disciplined? So it interferes with a lot more than our physical bodies. Yeah, so I really like that. Any final word you want to add as we close?
Final words, I do have. My motto for kids and even for adults is to make it fun. Focus on fun. Be patient. If you don't know how to go about training your kids and you just wanna, I'm open to messages. Message me. I might not always respond on time because I do have a lot of stuff going on. But I promise you that I would respond. But a tip is keep it fun, and there are simple things that you can do. Take a walk, talk to your child, get involved with kids, and this is going to be the building, the foundation to healthy your child going into a healthy adult.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for being here,
Thanks
Falicia.
for having me.
You are most welcome. Next time we're going to be here with Falicia. She's going to talk to us. I had a different topic here, but she's going to talk to us about the actual, what did we say earlier? We wanted to talk about the mental aspect.
Yeah, and bullying.
We want to talk about fitness as it relates to the mental aspect and the bullying and all of that. I think that would be a great episode. So if you want to know more about that, subscribe. If you have not subscribed already, subscribe to this video, this channel, so that you can keep up with Getting Fab with Falicia. Okay, we have other amazing features, but if you're only interested in the youth and fitness and family fitness, then subscribe if it's just for that. So guys, so that's it for today. We did not actually do our dance, so we're gonna do our dance now. So as you know, we always end by saying excellence is a choice, and in all you do, aim for excellence. Guys, I really love what Falicia shared today. As she's sharing it inspired me, because I'm one of those persons who sometimes you hear somebody like Falicia have all this wealth of knowledge speak, and you feel like, I'm gonna do better, I'm gonna do more. So thank you so much for that.
Thanks for having me.
You're most welcome. You're most welcome. So that's it, guys. Bye.
Bye, guys.
So
It's the Nina Air Show. The Nina Air Show. We're walking in excellence. This is the Nina Air Show. The Nina Air Show. We're walking